Living an extra 10 to 20 years in good health is what you want to do, but weak legs will quietly shorten your life after retirement. This video shows you how to do something about it and live an extra 10 to 20 years in good health. Most retirees never think about their legs. They think about their heart, their blood pressure, their weight, their medications. But their legs, those are taken for granted until one day they are not. After 60, weak legs quietly begin deciding your future. Not loudly, not suddenly, quietly, slowly. One shortened step, one missed stare, one moment of hesitation before standing up from a chair. And then, without warning, life begins to shrink. My name is Eleanor Rose. I am a researcher in successful retirement and smart weight management. Before we begin this series about staying youthful in every possible way, I want to be very clear. Not every retiree can follow everything you will see in these 15 videos. Some experience disease. Some live with disability. And that is understood and respected. But the truth is this. The majority of retirees in their late 50s and early 60s are still very capable. And most of them begin to slip around age 66, not because of disease, but because of quiet physical neglect. These videos are for you, because for you, the clock can still be turned back. Most retirees do absolutely nothing to protect their legs. They walk, and they assume that is enough. Walking is good, but walking alone does not protect balance. Walking alone does not maintain muscle power. Walking alone does not stop the slow weakening that leads to shuffling, fear of falling, loss of confidence, and eventually loss of independence. Weak legs are not just about mobility. They are about survival. A major review in the Journal of Gerontology confirmed that lower body strength is one of the strongest predictors of disability, nursing home placement, and early death in older adults. Not cholesterol, not weight, not even blood pressure, leg strength. The good news, loss of leg strength is not permanent. It is reversible at nearly any age. Let me introduce you to Maggie. Maggie was 67 when she stopped walking to the corner store. Not because she could not walk, but because she was afraid she might fall. Her confidence had faded slowly. She used to fly upstairs. Now she gripped the railing. She told herself she was just being careful. After being shown simple daily leg building movements, Maggie began with just 5 minutes a day. Chair stands, slow stepping, gentle balance work at the kitchen counter. 8 weeks later, she walked alone again for the first time in 2 years. Today, she walks daily, not nervously, but confidently. And then there is Philip. Philip was 72 and proud that he never exercised. He believed aging meant slowing down. He believed weakness was normal. He believed shuffling was just part of getting old. At an appointment, he watched a physiotherapist's video which showed seniors struggling to walk. It frightened him, but it also motivated him. 6 months later, he could stand from a low chair without using his arms and hands. He no longer shuffled. His doctor recorded measurable improvements in stability and muscle power. Weak legs do not announce their danger. They whisper with shorter steps. They whisper with hesitation on curbs. They whisper with chairs placed strategically around the house. They whisper with an arm reaching automatically for walls. Then one day they shout, through a fall. Falls are not harmless. They are often the beginning of a fast decline. A fall leads to fear. Fear leads to avoidance. Avoidance leads to more weakness. More weakness leads to another fall. This cycle ends far too often in permanent immobility. This is why leg strength matters more than almost anything else after 60. Now, let's talk about what actually works. Not exercise. Leg strength builders. These are not gym workouts. These are survival movements. These are what keep you living in your home. These are what keep you traveling. These are what keep you walking without fear. The first one you should do is called chair power training. Strong legs are built when your muscles must push against resistance. A chair gives you that resistance safely. Here is exactly how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest if you can. Slowly stand up. Do not push with your hands. Slowly sit back down. Slow up. Slow down. This movement strengthens your thighs, hips, knees, and core, the exact muscles that stop shuffling and prevent collapse. Start with 5 repetitions. Work up to 10. Do this once or twice daily. A study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging showed that chair-based strength work significantly improved leg power and reduced fall risk in retirees within 12 weeks. This is not about speed. This is about control. Maggie started with 3 repetitions. 3. That is how low strength can fall without us realizing it. Leg strength builder 2. Purpose walking, casual walking is nice. But casual walking does not challenge your muscles enough to rebuild lost strength. Purpose walking means brief bursts of slightly faster walking mixed with slower recovery. Walk briskly for 30 seconds. Walk slowly for 1 minute. Repeat 5 times. Swing your arms. Keep your posture tall. Let your hips move freely. This turns walking into a strength signal for your legs instead of just a habit. A large Canadian longitudinal study on aging found that retirees who used variable pace walking retained significantly more lower body power than those who walked at only 1 slow speed. Walking with intention protects you. Wandering only maintains where you already are. Leg strength builder 3. Balance protection falls are often the curtain that closes independence. 1 fall can lead to months of fear. That fear leads to sitting more. Sitting leads to weakness. Weakness leads to another fall. Balance must be trained. It does not preserve itself. Stand beside a counter. Hold lightly. Lift 1 foot for 10 seconds. Switch feet. Repeat 5 times per side. Eventually do it without holding on. Next, try heel to toe walking along a wall. 1 slow step at a time. These tiny movements retrain your nervous system to trust your legs again. A meta-analysis published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that balance training alone reduced falls by over 40% in older adults. Balance is not about youth. It is about confidence. And confidence keeps you moving. Leg strength builder 4. Many retirees shuffle not because their legs are weak, but because their ankles have lost flexibility. Stiff ankles shorten your stride. Short stride leads to shuffling. Shuffling leads to tripping. Every day, do simple ankle circles, 10 in each direction. Raise your toes. Lower them slowly. Stretch your calves gently. Do these sitting or standing. Healthy feet mean confident steps. Most falls begin at the ankle. Leg strength builder 5. Using light resistance bands at home. Resistance bands, light hand weights, and hand grip exercisers can all be bought for cheap at Walmart. Use them every day while watching television. These tools wake up muscles without stressing joints. Seated leg extensions against a band. Side leg lifts holding a chair. Slow presses against resistance. Use that hand grip, then a 3-pound barbell. Lift and curl towards your shoulder, palm up, and then back of the hand up. Next, use that barbell and lift to the ceiling while sitting. Then swing it back and forth at your side. Lastly, do arm circles every night. Opening most bottles in your kitchen should not be difficult. Muscle is the single greatest protector of movement after 60. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, begins quietly in your 50s. By your 70s, it can rob you of up to 40% of your original strength if untreated. Resistance work is the only known reversal. Leg Strength Builder 6. Never sit too long. Sitting is the fastest way to lose what strength you still have. Stand every 30 to 45 minutes. Walk through your home. Do 5 chair stands. March in place during television commercials. Get up and off that couch. Movement signals survival to your body. Stillness signals decline. Now let's talk about the science of what happens when leg strength fades unchecked. Loss of leg power leads to reduced blood circulation. Reduced circulation slows healing. Slower healing leads to inflammation. Inflammation fuels disease. Disease limits movement, and the spiral accelerates. A large U.S. cohort study found that retirees with the weakest leg strength had significantly higher mortality rates over 10 years than those with strong lower bodies, even when heart disease and diabetes were controlled for. Your legs are not just used for walking, they are metabolic engines. Strong legs regulate blood sugar. They help control blood pressure. They maintain bone density. They protect joints. They preserve balance. And they keep the nervous system sharp. Weak legs remove all of that protection. Now, here is the part most retirees never hear. You do not grow old and then lose strength. You lose strength and then you grow old. Strength loss comes first. Aging follows. Philip learned this the hard way. For years, he told himself, I'm just slowing down like everyone else. What he was really doing was surrendering muscle without a fight. When he finally began rebuilding it, his energy changed. His posture changed. His confidence changed. Not because he became young, but because he removed unnecessary weakness. That is what this video is about. Removing unnecessary weakness. If you want deeper step-by-step guidance on protecting your health and extending your active years, the free ebook, Live a Lot Longer and Live Well, is available at fantasticretirement.com. It is written specifically for retirees who want science-based simplicity without trends or hype. Before we close, I want to address something uncomfortable. Many retirees believe decline is dignity. They believe slowing down is maturity. They believe asking little of their bodies is wisdom. It is not. It is neglect. The human body was designed to move until the very end of life. Civilizations where elders remain active do not see shuffling as normal. They see it as preventable. Let me leave you with a truth that is difficult but essential. People who remain mobile into their 90s are not lucky. They are consistent. They move every day. They protect their balance. They keep their joints flexible. They rebuild muscle instead of surrendering it. They do not wait for danger to force change. Your legs are not just carrying your body. They are carrying your future. Now, as I promised you, a physiotherapist demonstration that shocks many seniors awake. Look up the YouTube video titled, Do This Every Day in 2026 for Stronger Legs Ages 69 Plus. It visually shows how to reverse weak leg muscles. Also, another powerful video to understand long-term decline is Why Seniors Need a Total Gym by the Enlightened Rogue. He explains the walkers he sees that end up in wheelchairs. You do not need to buy equipment, But you do need to see what unchecked decline actually looks like when no intervention is made. Walk through any long-term care home and you will be shocked by how the people look and by how little movement happens. And now I ask you one important question. What are you doing today to protect your legs? Tell us in the comments below. Your answer may inspire someone else to begin before it is too late. Strong legs are not about vanity. Strong legs are about freedom. Strong legs are about living on your feet instead of watching life from a chair. And freedom, once lost, is very difficult to regain. Please subscribe and tell us in the comments what you do to remain active.